Here we are, Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, Lanesplitters Pizza, Emeryville, Oakland. We got the pups, Charm World, Wonderland Rejects, Squeaky, Niblets, The Fly, and return of Mr. Green Jeans free show. Again, this is Lanesplitters Pizza. Look at that awesome flyer. Got it going on right here. Yeah, Lanesplitters Pizza. And there's the group we're focusing on right now, Niblets. And here we are with the band, Niblets.
What's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, so let's go down the line. Who do we got right here? And what do you play? What's your name?
I'm Chad, I'm creator, guitarist, and singer.
Cool. You, sir?
Nick, bass.
Bass.
Chris, drums.
Awesome. So, Chris told me that you guys were very new, and this may be second gig. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
First gig was at Hotel Utah in the city, San Francisco. We're out of the city, so.
Cool. Of San Francisco. So, what were the other bands at Hotel Utah that night? That's a good first gig, by the way.
Gnarly Men, open.
Bond Stones.
Jack Killed Jill.
No, that was another night.
Well, that was
our first
show.
Yeah,
Jack Killed Jill was last, and then we were, and then who was Gnarly Men?
Yeah, Gnarly Men
first.
opened.
Yeah.
Right on.
So I also play guitar in Jack Killed Jill. I was the drummer until our singer passed away just recently, like 5 months ago.
And you were telling me you played the Ivory Room. That's a good spot too. We always love to promote the clubs and the venues in the area. So, well, let's start with you. We'd like to go back in time in history to like cover all the Bay Area. I've been here from Florida since '91, so I've missed the great '80s and the '70s.
Florida
West Palm Beach, Lauderdale, Miami. So, yeah.
Used to have a condo down there. Singer Island.
Right on. Singer Island. I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Gainesville, Florida.
Okay, so you're a transplant like myself.
Yeah.
So
and I moved out here in like the 80s, early 83, 84.
Did you do any bands in Florida at that time?
Yeah, I was in Roach Motel.
Roach Motel?
Yeah, we got a cool gig in Tampa at the Ybor City Cuban Club in Ybor City. We got to play with Bad Brains, open up for Bad Brains and Dead Kennedys.
I was going to ask you what style it was. But it sounds like it was straight up punk rock.
83, that's Brown.
Yeah,
83.
Okay. So that's your background, punk rock and that band. And then you moved to the Bay Area. What year and what was your first band coming out here?
85. And then I joined up with Neurosis right across the street.
Oh, wow. That's
at the New Method Warehouse.
Come on, whoever's been living under a rock and doesn't know about Neurosis,
right.
Check them out on YouTube and the interwebs.
Stuff, Pain of Mine, Aberration, EP, Thing to Hate Floyd compilation. We're on Alchemy Records.
Give us some memorable shows. Did you guys rock?
We played The Farm with Clown Alley. A lot of Ruthie's End, a lot of gigs, a lot of Gilman shows,
Gilman Street, yeah, in Berkeley. Cool. And from Neurosis, where'd you go? Because we're just going through that time tunnel right now.
After that, I moved back east for quite a bit. I was in quite a few bands, just like off and on.
Was this back in Florida or somewhere else? Okay.
Back in Florida again, after '89 earthquake. So I was living in a car after the quake.
Yeah. And doing other bands in Florida.
And in Florida, let's see, what I worked
and you came back here?
Strongbox.
Yeah.
We did shows with Jawbox and a couple other stuff, a lot of gigs. We played for Fugazi a couple of times. Stabilizer, we did shows with Scream, Fugazi.
And then anything more before Jack Killed Jill?
And stuff before Jack Killed Jill. I came back here in 2012. I started with Ill Content.
Okay.
Which is crossover.
Ill Content.
Yeah.
Doug Dillon on vocals.
That's Doug.
Doug Dillon. Wow.
Right. Yeah. So
that's a Bay Area staple right there. Ill Content. Yeah. Wow, man.
Yeah. So
what a small world. Because I've known Doug for years and great front man, very great fucking hardcore man all the way.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Great history. And then you formed Niblets.
And then, Ill Content. Then I was in Bad Angle, which is a doom sludge crustcore. We're actually kind of getting back together again.
This guy's a lifer, okay? Like, seriously.
And then I was in Jack Hill
Wow.
Jail for probably 5 years or so, and we just got a new album out, Jingletown.
Oh, that's kind of album for it.
And then
And for all you don't know, Jingletown is there in East Oakland, right off the freeway.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I named it off of. And then just recently, I just got into, I just kind of decided to make my own thing with my own songs. I got songs in Niblets we have now. This is my little creation. These are songs that I used to sing acoustic gigs like back in the 90s, and I turned them into kind of punk rock, hardcore, whatever songs were.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what style would you consider Niblets?
I call it polyjammers.
That's a whole genre of its own right there, okay? Let's hear it.
A little bit of everything, a little bit of little hardcore, a little garagey, punky, a little bit of everything.
Do you guys have anything online that people can hear right now, or are you working on that? Okay.
That's all we got.
You guys going to work on a demo or an album?
iPhone recordings. And
Anything?
We're going to work on recording soon.
Okay. Cool, man.
We're pretty new, so.
Awesome. Well, what is your musical history, man? We love to document musical history from Bay Area locals and shine the spotlight on them. So tell us your story, bro.
Yeah. Grew up in the East Bay. So, graduated from high school in '89. So, 15, 16 years old, was hanging out at the Gilman every single weekend. Got into the punk scene mid-'80s in the Bay Area. Been living in San Francisco for about 30 years now. In the '90s, I was in a band called Backhand. Played a bunch of shows with those guys. We actually played one of the last shows at Berkeley Square. Actually, it was the last show at Berkeley Square.
Man, I was there 3 times myself.
Yeah, that was a killer show. So, did that. Been in a few other bands, nothing really major that we were really doing much with. And then the last band that I was in where we're out doing stuff regularly was Tender. So I was in Tender for about 8 years. Split off from that, took a break, and then wound up in Future Noise Crime with Chad. So that was the first time that I met Chad. That was the band before last, and then we both decided to break from Future Noise Crime, and then we reconnected and started Nibblets.
Wow. Awesome, man. You guys, I wish I can clone people like you, because I can't find not only committed people to do it for longer than a year, but to even cross state lines, man. It's like, so, wow, that's quite a history, man. You'd love playing out live. Any good memorable shows with these other bands that you played at? We like to plug the clubs too.
I mean, again, the last show at Berkeley Square, that was awesome. We played the Uptown with Tender. We played at the Hemlock quite a bit.
Oh, Uptown, wasn't that a great place?
Uptown was great.
Yeah.
We got to play there with the Grandies once.
Hemlock was a long-time club on Polk Street, right?
Polk Street, yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, we were in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, Coquetry was always one of the hot spots for the
I remember the
shows.
Coquetry. That's another good one, yeah. Wow, man.
Yeah, the Car Bar.
Yep. Yeah, the Car Bar. We played there with Future Noise Crime.
Roxy's house.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah, the Hate Street sessions. Yeah, Roxy and Swamp Thing. We just played Mannequin Planet and Swamp Thing at May's Oyster House. So
nice.
I'm sure he can get you on that gig. So what about you, sir, the drummer? What bands prior to this, and how do you feel about being in this group and playing with these guys?
I feel pretty good about playing with these guys. I had been out of it in terms of drums for a while.
Yeah.
I was producing like a hip hop thing with some former bandmates from the 90s, and we were all spread out. And so I had put down the drums for like years, and then I was going to get back into it, and I actually played briefly with Charm World, that's in there right now.
Yeah.
And then I found these guys online, and I was like, I told them, I said, this is a little fast and aggressive for me, so you're going to have to like be patient. Because they've got much more of a punk pedigree than I do.
Yeah.
But they're easy. But they're easy to work with, and they're fun. So it's been a good time.
Right on. And I know you mentioned you were a producer. My hat's off to you, man, because that's, to me, the next level is producing and getting in there, knowing even the mixing, mastering part and all that stuff. But what other groups have you produced or projects that you've worked on that, and if somebody wants to hire you as a producer, give them an email or something,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My email is cporro, Porro, P as in Paul, @gmail.com.
Cool.
And you can probably find me just online, Chris Porro. Like I have a YouTube channel It's just my name. I kind of got into producing, I think, the way a lot of people do. Like, I started off singing, then I was like, how am I going to write a song? So then I went into guitar, and then eventually drums. And then finally I was like, well, who's going to record this stuff and dial in the sound the way we want it?
Yeah.
You know? So it was kind of more about like honing, you know, my own sound. So the last thing I did was this hip hop project, and then I've done a bunch of solo stuff, and I'm working on kind of a long EP or a short album now. Yeah.
Give us some samples of where people can hear your work that you produced or the solo stuff you're talking about.
Just at, Citrus Kids, if you find Citrus Kids on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the exact URL, but if you search for the band Citrus Kids, there's 10 hip-hop singles. They're pretty funny.
Okay.
They're kind of one foot in the 90s and one foot in contemporary stuff. Kind of like Run the Jewels, but not as good.
Cool. I'm familiar with them.
Yeah.
LP and Big Mike. Yeah.
Killer Mike and LP. Yeah.
Killer Mike. Yeah.
Those guys are great.
Right on. So cool, man. So you all have his email if you want to get a hold of him for these services for some production and all that stuff. Well, we wanted to also talk to you about. You showed me your sticker. You illustrator. You draw. You make your own flyers. What's going on there?
I used to be a tattoo artist, so I can draw still a little bit. So
yeah. So he gave me a sticker of their logo.
DIY, you know.
Yeah. Where can people see some of your drawings and art?
My drawings and art?
Nothing on Facebook? All right.
Not a whole lot. Yeah, Facebook.
We'll come to a show and he'll give you a sticker of the logo he created.
Yeah, shirts and everything, so.
Yeah,
cool.
You did some album covers, I think. Did you do some album covers?
I did a couple album covers. I did the last album cover for Jack Killed Jill, Jingletown.
Okay, we'll check for that online.
Definitely.
You know, I always love to meet people that have that talent of drawing and painting and whatnot, so hats off to you, brother. So we always love to cover, everybody has their influences. I'm everybody from like Guar to Slayer to Agnostic Front and Ludacris to fucking Jamiroquai and everything disco. So I'm way out there.
Speaking of Florida,
Talking Heads and B-52s right here, okay?
Speaking of Florida,
Speaking
of Florida, Gainesville, Florida band Vitreous.
So check the reason we asked for names
Impurity,
because everybody look on YouTube for these influences and their past bands. But what other bands or artists have rocked your world, or as guitar players have influenced you?
First to last, probably the Butthole Surfers.
All hail the Butthole Surfers, man. Fucking A. The most extreme name. And believe it or not, they got signed to Capitol and John Paul Jones produced one of their records from Led Zeppelin. Miracles can happen when you have a name like Butthole Surfers. So who else? You digging the Melvins? What do you guys like? What do you guys like as a bass player? And give me some 5 bass players and 5 bands.
5 bass players, 5 bands. Oh, Jesus.
I say Victor Wooten is one of the bass players.
Well, I mean,
Les Claypool and Flea for me.
Yeah. Well, okay. There's 3.
All right.
I mean, JD Pincus definitely would be one of them.
JD Honky.
Yep.
All hail Honky.
God, I mean, Jocko. As far as
Jocko. Did you see the documentary about Jocko Robert from?
Yeah, I saw that.
Produced it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was a long time in the making, brother. I'm sure you can say that to agree with me. So, any more? You got bands, bass players.
Yeah, bands. Black Flag, Husker Du.
That's what inspires this man right here.
Sick of It All is definitely a big influence.
Sick of It All.
Of mine.
G.I. Joe Head Stomp. Remember that drop?
Clash is absolutely one of my favorite bands.
The Clash. A lot of people's favorites, man. They get respect from a lot of other peers.
Yep.
And what about you as 5 drummers and 5 bands that like make you the player you are?
5 drummers that I like. Bernard Purdy, Clyde Stubblefield.
I met Bernard at the NAMM show. It was like I was like next to a living legend, man.
That's great. It took me like a year to learn the Purdy Shuffle.
The Purdy Shuffle.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say he beat me to the punch. The Purdy Shuffle.
Yeah.
So Bernard Purdy. Who was the second one?
Clyde Stubblefield, also a James Brown guy.
Okay.
And
wow, good stuff, man.
John Bonham, of course. John
Zeppelin.
Bonham's right at the top. Let's see, who else would be in there? Steve Gadd.
Who's he from?
Well, he famously played with Paul Simon, but he's done a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And 5th guy, I don't know.
What about bands that rock your world?
I'm kind of all over
I'm a
the
big
place.
Fishbone Jane's Addiction guy.
I
Bad
love-
Brains
I
right
love-
here, you know.
Yeah, I love Jane's Addiction. I was in love with those guys.
And usually you
for a
love the
couple
man
albums.
Steve Perkins on the drums.
Yeah,
He's a
I
very
do.
innovative drummer.
I
yeah.
do,
Yeah.
and I love spacing out his name, Dave Navarro too. But I also
Hey.
like a lot of hip hop. Like I love Run the Jewels. I was in a 5-year like love affair with those guys. I like Kanye.
My hip
I like
hop,
Helmet.
not limited to, but it was what I consider the best years in hip hop, the golden era. Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Hieroglyphics, Diamond D, Digging in the Crates, you know, Guru and Gangstar. That's my hip hop and rap. So right on, man. Well, look for these guys at a venue near you. Niblets playing other shows in the Bay Area. They're just getting started. Right here tonight at Lanesplitters Pizza in Emeryville, Oakland. Any last words to go out on? Thanks for being part of my show, Entertainment Getaway TV, you guys. And any last words from you guys to the fans in interweb land?
Just thank you, David, for doing this interview.
Yeah, man. Awesome,
it.
bro. And come see a show. Really, why I do this is to get people to the next gig. Okay, that's what it's all about. Support local bands. And we need all the help we can get. People come out and see us. And remember, people do still play instruments and take the stage and do it for free many nights. So we'll see you at a stage near you. Thank you, guys.